what's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? It is me the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, along with my precious, that's right, I found some more Crystal Pepsi, and I'm here for another exciting edition of Pizza Night. Tonight, in the first edition of Pizza Night for 2017, I am going to try 2 new pizzas from all across the country. That's right, I'm going on a tour with CiCi's, and I'll do it right after this. You are looking live at CiCi's Pizza and Buffet in Bailey's Crossings in Bailey's Crossroads, Virginia, next to the Foot Locker and also next to the Burlington Coat Factory. Tonight I am at CiCi's to try out 2 of their brand new Road Trippin' Taste Tour pizzas. What's in store for us? Well, we'll find out when Pizza Night starts right after this. Never fear, it's a new year. Go ahead and grab a can of beer because Pizza Night is here, but the bad cat calendar is not. It's a new cat calendar by Gary Patterson. Visitors must be approved by the cat. Yeah, that cat looks very, very suspicious. Anyway, it is Friday night, January the 6th, 2017. And we are here to try 2 brand new pizzas from CiCi's. Of course, they've just come out with 3. I'm only trying 2. They are the Road Trippin' Taste Tour pizzas, basically named after different cities, is the gimmick here. And they're $5.99 each if you take them out of the store. Otherwise, they are available on CiCi's Buffet. Over here on the left, we have pizza number 1. From Kansas City, it is the Kansas City pulled pork barbecue pizza. And as you can see, it's on a very thin looking crust with barbecue sauce swirled around the top. I'm told that the cheese is shredded cheddar. It's got bits of pulled pork to and fro. There you go. And I believe the barbecue sauce is on the bottom under the cheese as well as in that swirl on the top. And that again is $5.99 for basically what looks like about a large pizza, maybe 14 inches or so. Over here on the right, you've got from Philadelphia, you got Philly cheesesteak pizza. Now, this has also cheddar cheese on it. It's got steak. It looks like a little bit more steak on here than the pork on the other one. It does come with green peppers. I decided to omit those because I hate green peppers, guys. And also red onions, which I decided to go ahead and let them put on. I just didn't expect to have full slices of onion on there like that. But we shall overcome. It also has a melty cheese sauce underneath that shredded cheese. So that should be pretty good. Alright, guys. $5.99 each. They both look pretty tasty. I'll be right back to let you know which one's better and why right after this on Pizza Night. Alright, gang, I am back to tear into these 2 pizzas and tell you which one I like better and why here on Pizza Night. Starting out with that Kansas City pulled pork barbecue pizza, boy! And I'm going to go ahead and take out the 420 slice since I didn't show it to you on the on-camera segment there a minute ago, the point of chew, if you will. And yeah, that's a tiny sliver of pizza there, guys. But it does have lots of barbecue sauce on it. It's got that cheese I was talking about, the melted cheddar. And it's got a few pieces of pork as well, showing it to you next to my noggin the way I always do. It's got a little bit of a flop to it, so I wouldn't say it's a thin and crispy crust, but it definitely is thin. Let me go ahead and take a bite and see how thin it is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rate this one first before I try the second one because I want to make sure I have everything down in my head correctly. Now the crust is fairly basic, it's very thin, so not a lot of presence there to it. I find it very strange, by the way, that the 2 cheapest pizza companies in terms of price for the customer are the ones that actually make their dough fresh in store every day. That's Little Caesars and CiCi's. The big guys, they all have their, dough delivered in balls, either frozen or, from the refrigerator or whatever from a truck. And then they flatten them out. But not at CiCi's. They make it fresh every day. Can't say that it really improves it that much, but it they do have it. The barbecue sauce is the star of this show. It's got a very sweet brown sugar and molasses type thing going on with just a little tiny bit of smoke. You know, I'm not real familiar with which region has which barbecue. I don't know if this is an accurate representation of Kansas City barbecue, but it is a good sweet barbecue sauce, and I like a sweet barbecue sauce. I just wish it had a little bit of kick to it. Outside of that, the actual pulled pork is sparse on this piece anyway, and the pieces that are there are very small, so you don't get a ton of presence from that either, although it's a little chewy, and you do get a a pork flavor, but it's not there up in your face or anything like that. It's kind of subtle. The cheese is cheese. It's not that noticeable in terms of an overwhelming flavor that, hey, this is cheddar. It's not sharp like that, but it is pretty decent tasting and passable. For $5.99, would I buy this again? I think I would, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3/4 thumbs up for the CiCi's Kansas City barbecue pulled pork pizza. Hope I said that in the right order. Let's check out that cheesesteak pizza now. Through the magic of YouTube, the other pizza has appeared in front of me all of a sudden. Let me go ahead and open this bad boy back out. Once again, I did not show you the 420 slice previously, so let me go ahead and dig that bad boy out. Once again, the 420 slice is a very slender piece of pizza, even compared to the other slices. Showing it to you next to my noggin the way I always do. This one's a bit more floppy than the other one. No crispness to it whatsoever. It smells like a pretty decent steak and cheese sandwich. Now, is it Philly cheesesteak? I don't know. I mean, Philly cheesesteak almost always has cheese whiz on it, which apparently this has something like that underneath the shredded cheese, or sometimes they have provolone. Let me go ahead and take a bite of this bad boy and let you know what I think of this one. Now that's what I'm talking about, man. That is a nice and tasty pizza. For $5.99, would I buy it again? You darn betcha, man. That is really good. The melty cheese in between the crust and the shredded cheese is actually a really good highlight here. I like that quite a bit. It's creamy and delicious. The crust on this one is better than the other one. Not quite as thin, I noticed, and definitely breadier. And maybe they did it on purpose to give you more of a feeling of having, bread around your cheesesteak, instead of toast or something like that, or a cracker. Who knows? The shredded cheese on top adds texture to it, makes it a little bit chewy and nice and salty too. The onions bring out the beef flavor. And as for the beef flavor, there is beef flavor on this pizza, a lot more than the pork flavor on the other one. Very steaky tasting, if you know what I'm saying. It's got kind of a sirloin almost taste to it, I think. And it's not a char flavor, but almost like it's grilled on an actual flat top or something like that, which is nice. It reminds me of a cheesesteak. I'm not gonna lie. Would I close my eyes and think I was eating a cheesesteak? No, probably not, because it's flat and triangular and whatnot. Maybe a cheesesteak panini or something like that. If you put the two slices together, that'd be probably kind of nice. Anyway, putting all that together, I like this one a darn lot. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7/8 of a thumbs up. Here tonight on Pizza Night, the first Pizza Night of 2017. That's right. What did you do for New Year's? Did you think of that resolution yet? Tell us about it in the comments down below. Also, if you want to talk to us on Twitter or Instagram at BrandonReichSAS, so I know what you're eating, you know what I'm eating, and we're all copacetic. Use the hashtag Snack Society all day, every day, and also like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you next time. Snack Briefs on Sunday. Bye-bye.